Millennials, we've got champagne taste on a beer budget, but take it from someone who works with a lot of first-time homebuyers. With some creativity and some tips and tricks from me, Chelsea, we can make your Pinterest dreams come to life. You're officially watching First-Time Homebuyers and DIYers. Hey guys, welcome back this week. We are going to talk about your employment and how that affects your mortgage approval. People always say, yay, I got a new job that pays more. I can finally buy a house. That's not always the case. So before you go ahead and take that new job opportunity, you're going to want to consider these three things. Okay, so the first topic we're going to talk about is commission-based jobs, or maybe you're getting tips as a waitress. One thing you definitely should know, so someone like me who's a realtor, we're paid 100% commission. So if we go into the bank 1 year and we do really, really well, even though it might have been more than the year before, they're going to take an average of that. But say we go in the next year and we didn't do so hot, they're definitely going to take that lower number instead of averaging it, because they need to be safe in their investment that they're loaning to you for a mortgage. So for number two, that same situation applies if you are on contract work. So say you're invoicing people for jobs that you're doing, or business owner. Essentially, anytime that you're not on an actual payroll. And the third thing to consider is if there's a probation period with the job that you're considering, and that's different based on what position it is. Some could be 3 months, some could be a whole year. So that definitely means your house hunting is going to be put on hold.
And now, we're on to the DIY portion, and this week we're talking about Shiplap. Okay, so step one. Initially, these did not come in these pieces. It came as one big, huge sheet of 1/4-inch plywood, and Ben took that on the table saw and he created the actual boards because we wanted a very specific width. If you're not comfortable doing that, you're going to want to make sure that you go to Kent or a building supply store and find something that already comes in pieces instead of having to cut them. Okay, so when you're installing these, you want to think of it the same way as installing flooring. AKA, you don't want to start all the boards at the exact same length on the left and then have a straight line all the way from the top to the bottom. You want to stagger these. But you also want to use tile spacers. When I'm talking about that, I mean vertically, not horizontally, because you want to get these consistent gaps throughout. But right here, there's another gap. We've actually butt those two up next to one another so that they don't actually have a noticeable seam. Okay, and next we're going to talk about filling the nail holes, because we really wanted to have a polished look in the end, nice clean white finish. But say you were staining the wood or you're doing a more rustic look, you could definitely keep those nail holes there. However, if you didn't do so hot with the nail gun and your nail holes are all over the place, you might want to reconsider that. And then I got to painting. So the only thing you want to be careful with, you're going to paint it just like a normal wall in your house. Make sure you cut it first. But you want to make sure you're not compromising the way that these gaps look. If you're closing some of them off with paint, you're going to want to take anything just like this, just a trowel. You could use a wood skewer or anything. But you just want to make sure if you get any paint in there that you're cleaning it out along the way so that you're not messing up your gaps. Thank you so much for joining me again for First-Time Homebuyers and DIYers. In a few weeks, you're going to see how we decorate our master bedroom, and we've got a different type of feature wall coming at you next week.